Wanneroo. The reality is, these cars don't spend too much time in the street. We've chosen two full-on race cars. When you think of racing in Nissan, the first thing that comes to mind is Skyline. We're all pretty familiar with the R32, 33, and now of course the R34. But the legend started long before that, and today we're going to talk with Rob, the driver of this R31, in the street car class at Barbagallo. So Rob, how long have you been driving this beast?
Second season for this Nissan. Previously 3 seasons I've done Mazda RX-7.
All in the street cars?
All in street cars, yeah.
So what's the progression from rotary to straight six been like?
Big change. RX-7 peripheral port, which is about 200 horsepower at the wheels, whereas the turbo Nissan's about 330 at the wheels.
So have you had to modify your driving style a lot?
Yeah, it's quite a bit different with the Mazda, less power, so turn into the corner on full throttle. This one here, you did that, you just spin around, you just got a bit gentle, a bit of throttle control to ease it on. Yeah, quite a bit different.
What sort of engine setup are you guys running?
Well, it's RB25. We had RB30 before this, but we decided to try the RB25. It's a Jap import engine. It's stock internals. I haven't touched it. It's just we put our manifolds, our turbos, modified inlet manifold, our intercooler and everything, and it's pretty good. It's been proven pretty reliable.
So the RB25 is the engine you find in the Skyline GTST, isn't it?
Yes.
Like the poor man's Godzilla, they say.
Exactly the same.
Now I noticed before there was a twin turbo setup. Is that borrowed from the GDR?
It's RB26 manifold, but it's the turbos we used on the RB30. Works well on this one as well.
So how hard a modification was that? Is it something that guys in the street could consider?
They could do. I had to make a manifold adapter to bolt the exhaust manifolds on, because the ports line up but the bolt holes are different. They're different from RB30, 26, 25.
Thanks for talking with us, Rob. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Cheers.
Mazda's a name that has certainly stamped its mark on motor racing. In particular, we have Mazda to thank for the rotary, which has proven itself as a serious horsepower producer over the years gone by. That's why Graham's more than happy for a rotary to be powering this very attractive Series 6 RX-7 in his racing. How long have you been racing in the street car class?
Street car class in probably over the last 8 to 9 years. In the beginning we ran a Series 1 RX-7 Mazda. It was virtually untouchable up here. We won the Torque Trophy on a couple of occasions. Still hold the lap record on the short circuit with the Series 1.
And how are you going this year?
Well, up until the last round, we're going very, very well. We're just, it's really a year of trying to set the car up, basically, in this class. And I think I'm running 4th in the points. So we're not totally out of it, but we'll give them a shot.
So how much have you done to the standard 13B engine that comes with the Series 6?
Okay, well basically the cars come very competitive and nice package from production. The car has really been tuned only with add-on equipment at this stage. So this is our founding year in this class, where the freedoms are greater than we had in the GTP class. So we've basically just bolted bigger turbo on, bigger exhaust system, Microtech aftermarket computer system, and an extra fuel pump, and gone racing. And the thing has just gone from 67-second car down to qualifying on the Torque Trophy around at 64.4. So it's a quantum leap. The motor's been in there since 1992, believe it or not. I haven't even stripped it yet. That's what I'll do for next year, at the end of the year, for next year's season, which speaks booms for Mazda motors. They're absolutely brilliant. No, it's done 26 or 27,000 kilometres and still very competitive, which is great.
Yeah, it's not something you'd typically associate with the rotary engine either. That's sort of life.
Right. No, that's right. It's probably an unfounded thing that the early ones did used to fall over pretty early in their lives. If you do neglect them, they bite you pretty hard. But if you look after them, it just proves here that they can last you better than anything really. I mean, we ran Bathurst in '84 and we were running 10,400 revs down Conrod in fifth overdrive and just 270 kilometres an hour. Unbelievable performance and reliability.
What sort of boost are you running in the series?
I've just moved it now to about 14 one bar of boost.
And you're running the standard diff and gearbox?
A standard diff and gearbox, yeah. I have a spool in the rear end which is actually just virtually locks both wheels to each other, which is about the only thing. The standard gearbox has done 3 years without even pulling it apart. I haven't stripped it or touched it yet. It's been brilliant. I put running standard pressure plate with just a modified clutch plate. Very, very cheap, basic motorsport package, and yeah, it just looks $1 million, but doesn't cost that, which is great.
Is that one of the key advantages of using a rotary in motorsport, is that more horsepower comes a lot cheaper?
Absolutely, and I think Moffat proved that years ago that Bathurst he did with Mazda Motorsport. He used to take 11 Ford engines to the circuit to Bathurst to run in his Falcon, and he would probably use most of them through the weekend. With the Mazda they turned up with one, and they said that's what you run, and that's all he ran. And so, yeah, dollar for dollar, it's brilliant. And my winning up here in the last few years in the street car class, I'd use one engine for the entire season and freshen up after one season. It was untouchable, never broke. If they're built right and looked after, they're excellent.
That's great. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Thank you.